Check this out. The Tin Caps, they are currently tied for first with Lansing thanks to that hot stretch that they've had since the All-Star game. This team at the start of the year looked like they were dead in the water. You guys finished in dead last in the standings, but here we are today, and your guys have a chance to make some history. What happened?
It's unbelievable.
Those schools in the country really put the pressure on their starting quarterbacks, quite like Notre Dame and Michigan. And tonight for Shea Patterson and Brandon Wimbush, you know for sure that those guys are going to hear it from their fans if they don't play well.
It's unbelievable. I don't get it.
Former New York Jets head coach Herm Edwards once said, "You play to win the game. You don't play it just to play it." And judging by Frank Reich's decision-making on Sunday, the Colts' new head coach seems to share that belief. We saw the Eagles beat the Patriots last year. Do you think this will be back-to-back losses for Tom Brady, or is he too good to have something like that happen to him?
I've learned.
You see this right here? That's Victor Oladipo's shot hitting the backboard before LeBron James comes out of nowhere and swats it out of the sky. We're going to show it to you one more time in extra slow motion. Shot clearly goes off the glass before James hits it. By definition, that's a goaltend, and the NBA even admitted as much today. A lot has happened since Woodland's last trip to the football state championship game in 1981. The Berlin Wall came down. 6 different men have become our president. Oh, yeah, and these things, they didn't even exist. This is the moment of truth. We've got their citrus chipotle wings right here and the tower grilled. I'm going to start with the token tower grilled ones and tell you how they taste. I'm really looking forward to these. Oh my gosh. I can definitely see why people think these are some of the best wings in town. Joining me now is the guy who helped set the tone for tonight's game, Justin Green, their star running back. Justin, it's been a couple minutes, but has this set in yet?
Yeah, it definitely has set in, man.
I am at the Ash Center where the Mad Ants are hosting Media Day this year. As you would imagine, with their season starting up on Friday, these guys cannot wait to play some games. Let's head inside and see exactly what this year's team thinks of their chances.
We're hungry.
Well, I don't think that could have gone much better. The Irish came out here today, beat Temple 49-16. Boy, did Brandon Wimbush impress in his debut for the Irish.
There's no routing number on that check, Chris. You got to give him real money, right?
I was saying futsal all day. Was I wrong?
I don't know.
Some say futsal, some
Tomato,
say
tomato.
futsal.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back with a final check of your hot forecast. Don't go.
Hot. You can pronounce that.
You can't do no better. Get off the field.
Most kids aren't really fans of football practice. But most kids also aren't like Craig Young.
Have some pride in yourself. Come on.
I'm not doing it for the fans or anything. I'm just doing it for the name that's on my chest and the last name that's on my birth certificate.
Whatever we ask him to do, he's willing to do for the team. He's not an I guy. He's a we guy.
Young cannot wait to start his senior season for the Generals Friday night. But that's not the only reason he's relishing every day on the practice fields at Wayne High School.
I wasn't really a thinking moment at the time. I didn't know what to do. I was young. I was scared.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
On October 9th, 2016, Young was with a friend in a home near Paulding Road when bullets started ripping through the walls.
It was just like, man, I don't want to die. I just don't want to die. And I was just scooting back. While I was scooting back, I was just seeing, man, a lot of bullets just keep flying and keep flying. I was just thinking, I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
3 shots struck Young during the drive-by shooting. One went through his hand, another hit his arm, and the third pierced his leg. He was just 15 years old.
I get this call, and you know, my wife Antoinette, she studied trying to tell me to calm down, but it's like I couldn't calm down because, like I said, I felt fear, and I'm thinking, is he going to make it? Is he going to make it?
If I could just take the pain away from him, you know, because I didn't want my baby to go through all of that pain. So it was definitely tough. It was heartbreaking, and yeah, it was real hard.
Ever since that day, I just told myself, like, I'll never make my mom cry again. I'll never make her cry again. Never, ever.
Young's injuries unfortunately forced him to miss the rest of his sophomore season. But when he returned to practice the following summer,
Come on, bust it. Bust it.
he was motivated to push his game to another level.
Good job, Craig.
I know I had to get out of this. I got to get out of this city. And it's the best thing for me.
And last season, Young had a career year, racking up over 700 yards
Number 11, Craig Young.
and scoring 6 touchdowns.
In the locker room, he just wants to be like everybody else. When we're out talking, he just wants to be like everybody else. But when the lights come on and he's on the field, he wants to be special.
By the end of his junior season, Craig's comeback had caught the eye of almost every college football coach in the Big Ten.
Here, don't ever turn your body this way. Okay.
The first thing that probably just came to mind was just like, yes.
Earlier this year, Young told his parents he was heading to Ohio State, breaking his promise to never make his mom cry again.
My baby son is making grown man decisions. So it was exciting, tears of joy.
As one of the top college prospects in Fort Wayne, there is plenty of pressure on this future Buckeye to lead his team to their first sectional title in over 20 years.
Beat him every time, yep.
I got a mindset I'm not letting nobody go out there and just, like, beat me.
And if Young has any say in the matter, practice will make for the perfect ending to a high school football career that was inches away from ending 2 years ago.
1, 2, 3.
You know, there's a lot of people that want to see me fail, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't failing. I ain't falling. I got my shoestrings tied up, and we gonna ride. So for all them people that said everything this and everything else, they gonna eat their words. And that's all I gotta say.
And we're going to start things off with the game that you probably just watched right here on Fort Wayne's NBC between Florida State and Notre Dame. The Irish rocking some green jerseys on senior day, celebrating guys like Carol Grad, Drew Tranquil, Brandon Wimbush starting in place of the injured Ian Book, and Notre Dame's offense not missing a beat. Wimbush bombing it to Alize Mack, and the Mack attack able to just get 1 foot down and score there. This time, the Irish are going to put it on the ground, and Dexter Williams tells Florida State, see you later, bye. 58 yards on the touchdown run. Williams throwing up the deuces. Later, Wimbush finding Mack again, this time in the other corner of the end zone. This one was over at halftime. Notre Dame destroys FSU 42-13. All of their hard work paid off after spending months in the gym at the Y in Auburn. The DeKalb County Special Olympics men's basketball team will return to Northeast Indiana as the champions. Nevada keeping today's gold medal game close all game long, but Team Indiana digging deep when they needed to. Romano right now are right on the money with the lay-in. Later in the game, Joe Armstrong tells Nevada the bank is open. All the fans from DeKalb and Noble County fired up after that, and Armstrong would not be denied. Number 1, keeping his guys in good shape to finish number 1. Final seconds, Nevada trying to tie things up at the free throw lines with seconds to spare, and it's off iron. Let the celebration begin. Team Indiana wins the Special Olympics Team USA title 31-30. After their big win, I caught up with some of the champs over the phone about this huge moment.
The excitement and joy and hard work and determination, exciting, nerve-wracking, and joyful that we're done.
Gotta love Brady's words there. The guys hope to see everybody pack the Y in Auburn Sunday afternoon from 2 to 4 for their community celebration.